now. Can you hear us?
Yo, can you hear me?
Beautiful. The last time we chatted, you gave us this valuable bit of information. Listen.
Basically, when a man loves a woman and a woman loves a woman and a man loves a man, they do sexy stuff and they put it in their holes. All right, thanks.
And that was the only talk that we ever received about how sex goes, because our parents never told us. So thank you for that information.
I stand by it. Yeah, that's the best info I could have given, for sure. It kind of covers all the bases, right?
Yeah, it's even good groundwork for a new song, I would think.
It's a great lyric. Put it in their holes.
Yeah, you say you covered the bases, but actually you skipped all the bases and right to the holes is what you did there.
Right for home. Just slid right into that.
First of all, a very long overdue congratulations on your Grammy nomination. It's very exciting for the album Death of a Bachelor. I know some people were hoping that was trending because that show, the guy died on that show and they wouldn't be giving out roses to women anymore, but that's not true. It is the best rock album and the Grammys will decide if it wins. And we have a great track record on our show of chatting with people, and then a week later they win a Grammy. We did it with Ziggy Marley, who told us he was going to turn his Grammy into a bong, and then he won exactly on Sunday. So,
oh man, nothing can beat that, dude. How do I just make it like a crazy dab machine? I don't even know how you beat making your Grammy into a bong.
Well, we don't know if he ever did it because he was supposed to smoke it with us. That was the whole point, is that we wanted him to turn it into one so he could share it with us.
I'll get a replica made. We'll smoke out of a Grammy.
Sweet.
I like the sound of that. You know, the Grammy, if you think about it, has a big hole in it, so you could stick something into it.
I mean, yeah, you could put your weed in there.
That's right. You have music on the Suicide Squad soundtrack, which was nominated for a Grammy. So does this mean you're technically nominated for a Grammy and a tenth of a Grammy as well?
Yeah, let's count it like that. I like those numbers better. That's good. You know, we just did a cover of Bohemian Rhapsody, so if any credit is due, it would probably go to Queen.
Well, congratulations. It's a big moment, I'm sure. I know you've been nominated in the past for some of your works, but is this something you guys actually get excited about, or do you play it cool and you go, whatever?
I try to play it cool, but I'm not doing a very good job when people ask me about it. I'm freaking out. It's amazing, you know. It's definitely one of the most validating things to happen. That's huge, man. I remember watching it growing up, watching the Grammys, being like, oh my God, how amazing would it be to be recognized for something you love to do.
Well, I know you've talked about being kind of an anxious person in the past, but what gives you more anxiety, going up on stage and giving a Grammy speech, or just like being late for a dentist appointment because you couldn't find parking or something?
They're both. My hands are sweating now after you just mentioned both those things because I'm like living in those moments. I'm equally scared in both of those scenarios, dude. Honestly, if I'm late for an appointment, I feel like an asshole, and then, you know, it just kind of ends up being something that I can't really, you know, fix. But I don't know, something like the Grammys, yeah, you know, I'm up there to perform. I do that naturally. I don't, you know, feel too anxious when I'm on stage. It's like good nervous energy. But talking in front of your peers and people you look up to, you know, amazingly talented people all in one room together. It makes me a little nervous, thinking about it. I still have to write something, and they said prepare it, but prepare it like you're going to lose, so prepare like the people you love, but, you know, don't think about it too hard. So I'm like, okay, just more pressure.
Is that why you're doing, like, you know, we saw you perform most recently at our BFD last summer, and I know you're going to be back in the Bay Area for a show. I believe it's on March 25th, if I've got that correct. Is that why there's so much flipping and tumbling and everything that happens on stage? It's just you getting out the nervous energy?
Yeah, I was going through, actually, I'm like finishing up video content for the tour, and I was going through like old home videos. Probably won't end up using some of that footage, but me as a kid, like doing backflips and stuff, I'm watching myself at like 10 years old and just thinking, man, what a nervous little spaz. You know, in my mind, back then I was so cool. I was like the coolest kid. But then I look back and I'm like, wow, what a loser. You know, it's adorable. It's cute.
Well, do you feel like the bar is set so high now, though, for bands? Like, you're doing backflips off the stage. I saw you do it at BFD. And, like, between you and, like, 21 Pilots, I feel like musicians now have to take gymnastics classes just to keep up with you guys.
Yeah, I was talking to Josh about that, too. Josh does the backflips during their set, you know, for Pilots. And he was saying, man, we gotta like, take it down a notch because he's starting to get back problems. I'm starting to get back problems. We were talking about just, you know, maybe we just do like interpretive dance, you know, and take it slow.
Yeah, just do a couple split leaps and call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna stop studying the brains of all these NFL players and start studying the spines of all these rock stars.
The musician story, yeah.
We're chatting with the lead singer right now of Panic at the Disco, and as you know, they are nominated for a Grammy on Sunday. It's a big, exciting moment for them. We're thrilled because they've always been good friends of us here at Live 105. And this weekend, double exciting because you're in the soundtrack to what will be the sexiest movie of the year, maybe, 50 Shades Darker. Do you find find out before they put your song in the movie if you're going to be over like a really erotic sex scene? Do you have any say over that?
No, I'm always betting on the raunchiest scene. Like, it just gets uncomfortable. And, you know, those movies where you're watching with your parents and then that scene pops up? I want to see that scene for sure. Yeah.
You want your song in the ball gag scene, definitely.
If they can somehow remix it to where, you know, every hit is like a whip or something, or like a little horse whip or something, I don't know, something really raunchy and kinky.
It's so funny you say that about the watching it uncomfortably with your parents, because we had a bunch of passes to send people to this movie, and we only sent odd couples. So we have someone going with their mother-in-law, we have someone going with their boss.
Man, you guys are cruel, dude. I don't even know what I would do, and I would probably start crying, and I might have to walk out.
We have a girl going with her Mormon parents. We've got so many different odd brother sister going together. We've really packed the theater full of awkward.
Oh my God! I mean, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. If you not just taking your parents, but taking Mormon parents, this is going to be detrimental to this person.
Especially Mormon parents that know nothing about the franchise at all,
or sex.
They still have sex with a white sheet in between them.
You did that with our you did this song with our friend Halsey, who we've had on the show before, and you guys have been known to perform together. The
last time we chatted with Halsey, I know we kind of put her on the spot and asked her who she would rather sleep with, me or Kevin, and she gave me the answer that I was looking for, which she said that she would rather sleep with me, obviously.
Yeah.
But since you guys are good friends, I thought, why don't we put you on the spot as well and ask you the same question, even though you don't know what we look like?
Sure. Don't know what you look. Well, is it okay to say both? I'm more interested.
Yeah,
yes.
Verbal contract. Nice. That's what it's all about. I'm excited. Well, congratulations again. I want to quickly end by reading you this note that we get. I don't know if does the fan mail, like obviously you still get things from fans all the time, but do you feel like people have stopped actually writing mail and postcards and stuff because they can just reach out to you on Twitter and Instagram and leave you comments, or are you still getting weird packages all the time?
I mean, I get the majority of stuff through Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, but no, I still get, drawings and letters. I got one in New Zealand. It took me a while. It was like right before we went on, I wanted to read the whole letter, but it was like 5 pages front and back, like essay style. So I really went in, and a couple times I've thought about, getting a red pen and like editing their papers, grading it. And sending it
Gold star. Here you go.
Well, here's the thing. People have realized that we are a great middleman to get the letters to the stars. So when we mentioned that we were going to be chatting with you, we received this letter, and I just want to share it with you really quickly. It's a short letter, but Dear Brendon, my name is Patrick, and I'm a huge Panic at the Disco fan. I am very sick and might be taking a long nap with my grandmother and my turtle soon. My last wish is that when you get your Grammy on Sunday, you thank my favorite radio show, Kevin Klein Live on Live105. That would make it all worth it. I would keep writing, but my hand is weak. Love you, Panic. Signed, Patrick. So this is I think a dying or a sick kid or just a kid with weak hands, but he would like you to thank our radio show. Not even him, but he would like you to thank our show during your Grammy acceptance speech.
I'm definitely going to make a point of it, man. I'm going to include him. I'm going to include y'all. I'm going to include as many people as I can in that speech if it happens.
There you go. Write it all down.
And then you're going to smoke right out of that Grammy hole.
Yeah.
I'm going to smoke on stage. I'm going to say, this is for Patrick's turtle. And I'm just going to rip it.
You're the best. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on the big year. We can't wait to see you up here in a month. Brendon Urie, lead singer of Panic at the Disco.
Dude, appreciate it, man.